There we go. Now we're cooking. Alright. Was that 1 second? Let's go back here. I'm gonna test this out, see what we're doing here. Getting off to a little slow start. Don't mind the slow start. Alright, that's pretty good. I think we are ready to go. Let's refresh this real quick. Yeah, okay. So we got a new mic. We're going to test this out. Hopefully the sound quality is a little bit better. And yeah, we're going to do pretty much the same thing. Let's open up the market here. I need to buy some more filaments because we are going to hop around like crazy tonight. I am not getting caught in another gate camp. And we've had some issues recently where people have been getting stuck in systems where they can't get in or out, get through gates. So I'm going to just... Where is it? Rift items? Yeah. Just in case, I'm going to grab a bunch of these. Of course, it's so expensive. Somebody bought them all. What about the orange ones? It's got to be cheaper, right? Of course. Okay. Whatever. Worth it. Yes, somebody's gonna make some money on me tonight. Is that 20 billion? No, 20 million. There we go. Okay. Yeah, there we go. That makes sense. Scared me for a second. Okay, and we'll go with the about 10 of these just in case. I don't really care about the extra. Just round it up. Alright, get rid of these. So I've been building some different ships. I got a few options. I have my normal Fiend solo build. This is for taking down larger ships. I have built it a little bit differently to try and deal with some medium-sized ships, but the frigates are still going to give me some issues. I've also been working on a Bellicose 3 Covert Ops. That's just for something to be different, but I don't particularly care for the missiles. We have our trusty Arbitrator 3, although it hasn't been putting out as much DPS as I like compared to the Fiend. I have a Chameleon that we can try out. I've actually been using that less as a sneaky build and more of just a straight-up tank to take smaller ships on and then run away from the larger battleships. It's just so beefy and defensive that you can really make it a fortress walking through there and not have to worry about frigates at all with those drones. The Ashimu is one that I'm actually excited to use, so we might use that if we die early on the Fiend. Double medium reps with some nice GUs and implants, and the implant bonus from the laser focus crystal. And then I actually have a Gate Camp Fiend. We will not be using the Gate Camp Fiend for the live stream because I don't want to get sniped again, so I'm not going to sit around in one place. I do have an Abaddon Bomber. I might be tempted to use that once I get it fully built, although it is quite an expensive loss. This module has me so fascinated. The amount of defense you can get out of using this thing in this battleship is insane. Shield booster restore 100% amount, and turrets tracking speed 50%, also very nice. So this module has me excited to use that, but we will wait on losing the IP for that one for now. So we're going to start with our trusty Fiend, and like I said, we're going to be bouncing around a lot. I might only think off guard, and if we can't, we'll just jump. Plain old regular roaming space. We're going to be jumping in and out. so we hopefully don't run into any gate camps. What was that? Oh, yeah, move that. Okay, just a little lag there. Alright, so let's get started. Do we have everything we need? Let's check everything. We got 20 jumpings, just in case. Check our implant. Focus crystal level 30. We got all our GUs. We got afterburner, shield booster efficiency, energy Nosferatu, and the heat sink. I kept the heat sink on there because I do want to run with one heat sink just to kind of boost it up, my DPS up a little bit. And we'll use this one because I'm actually intrigued by using the skill that I didn't realize I had before, which is that temporary shield equal to 50% of your maximum shield based on the amount of focus crystal charges that you've gotten up. So let's just get started. Hopefully we'll find something today. Maybe it'll be another orca, maybe it'll be a mining ship of smaller size, or a battleship. I'm hoping for battleship. We can try that out. Okay, fitting looks good, about 1240 passive DPS. Power grid, nice. Let's check our defense real quick. Everything is organized appropriately. And we'll check that just in case. Load it up, load it up. Does not want to activate. Yeah, it's not showing our stats. Let's give it a little bit of time. Maybe Jita's a little crowded tonight. How about now? Alright, 62,000. Not too bad on the resist side. I would have liked a little bit more, but I don't want to spend a lot on the rigging integrations today. And our speed, 3,100 straight away. And I'm going to go with 17. I don't want to get too close. It's already set. Okay. Let's go to a planet real quick. Large Nosferatu, yeah. And local list. Okay, let's go for it. I'm going to use the red one first. Must be in a fleet. Yep, gotta create the fleet. God, so many steps. Okay. There we go. We're gonna get right into it. Let's use a red one. Let's land in a system where somebody's already in it. And let's not worry about finding a location today. I guess technically if nobody's currently in the stream, I could probably do a little bit more roaming, but we'll see. One in local. I gotta move this down. Now after activating one of those filaments, there's always a little bit of a delay before you can use any mods or anything. Even if I am, whoops, uncloaked. On the gate. Check the gate real quick. Actually, if it's not 2 signals, I should be fine. Yeah. Where will we end up? Of course, AOA space. Or AOS. Where's a good routing location? Yeah, there we go. after we go through one gate, our capacitor should be back up to nearly max. So don't be afraid to use the red filaments. It's usually not going to plop you in a system that has like 10 people in it already. I've never had that happen to me. Maybe one or two at most. And most of the time with all these pod cameras out and about watching the gates, it's going to be a system like that where there's actually nobody in it. But so you don't really have to worry about it too much. If there's one person in the system, I usually don't worry about scanning the gates down. If there's 3 or 4, then you gotta worry about a gate camp. Yeah, there's a capsule right there. Way over there. Been seeing a lot more of these in the systems instead of the cloaky cameras, since now cloaking is going to cost you fuel. So these things are always sitting, 3,000, 8,000 kilometers off the gates. Got 2 in local here. Just in case. I don't think that was one, but check our map real quick. So these systems over here look like good ratting systems also. I think if we can make our way up to this dead end, that's probably going to be a really good system to check out. That one connects up here, so I'm not too worried about that. So maybe once we get to the end of the line here, we'll jump out again and move around. Yep, one in local is capsule. Probably the other one on a different gate too. Right there, don't even need to scan because now we know that there's nobody else in local except for that pod. That can save you some time and get you into the heavier populated areas quicker without them reporting you. That is one downside of using the capsules now instead of the cloak ships, is that once you see that capsule up on your overview on the right hand side here, you know that that's the only one that's going to be in local. You don't have to even scan. Here, plotting. That one changes spots. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. No. If you're looking at your overview and you're trying to find out if there's a target on here, you can spin this around a little bit. And notice how when it's at this angle, it looks like there's something on this anomaly. But if you turn it around just a little bit, it pops off. So you always want to spin around a little bit before you scan. It can save you some time there without having to scan down all these useless sites. They're usually going to be capsular outposts. Not always. But that is one way that you can save some time for scanning and not have to scan down every site, especially when you're in null site. It can take forever and give time for people to react to your presence. So I got a new mic. Hopefully my audio sounds a little bit better and you won't hear as much of the clicking on the phone as I play. I am going to work on trying to figure out how to do some music while I'm playing, because I know that can get a little bit tedious when it's just me having to talk the entire time. That looks like a promising spot. 2. You know what? Screw it. Go. Now we scan it down. This is a hard one. Oop. Not there. Okay, wasted time. Wasted our time. I mean, he either warped back or he cloaked before we could finish that scan, but that was a hard one. It was probably either a coveter or even smaller. Probably even smaller. A retriever. We do have some boxes over here though, so we can check around the boxes. That means he's in this area. I don't think he's gonna be cloaked up. Probably not an orca because he put his things together real quick. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, now by this time we know he's already alerting the Alliance to our presence. Either he's cloaked and he watches us and he knows exactly what ship we're in, or he knows that we're at least a neutral and local. I'm gonna guess it was this one. Don't want to spend too much time out here. The longer you spend in a system when somebody already knows you're there, the more likely you are going to have for people to come and try and hunt you. And the less likely you are going to be able to get the element of surprise and drop on a battleship that might be ratting. But we'll see if we can get lucky still. There's a capsule here. Yeah, that's that PP, that pop. So the other one was probably an active miner. Probably not an orca. Usually those take longer in order to cloak because they have to recall all the drones first. Although I have seen some sub 9-second warp away times on orcas too. Planet. that dead end, and then we will jump again and see where we land. Yeah, tell me about it. I roam up here. I always end up here in Veil of the Silent when I use my filament, and there's just nothing. It is empty, empty, empty. I don't know where they rat. I don't know where they mine. I almost never find a player up here. It's another reason why we're just going to go down and check this dead end 0.9. Gosh, nobody in here. We'll check this dead end 0.9 system, and if it's empty, we'll jump again. I'm not even going to try and work my way back and backtrack all through here. For what, right? This is all just pass-through systems. It's going to take too long. We'll just jump again. Yeah, no, absolutely. I usually, like when you're looking for the security level of system, anything below 0.5, usually nobody's going to be ratting, especially not in a battleship. So they're going to have faster warp away times even if they are out there in the smaller ships. I try for 0.7 to 0.9. I know you can upgrade the anomalies. Oh, good places, really? Why would somebody want to rat? Oh, you mean below? Okay, so 0.5 to 0.9. Okay, I went in the wrong direction with that. All right, nothing here. Let's jump. Boop. Yeah, if they can't upgrade the anomalies to tier 10 for their ratting ships, they're probably not going to be living there, and there's not going to be a good population for you to try and hunt. Not really worth scouting all those in-between systems. Those 0.1s, those 0.2s, just not, there's nobody out there. Okay, and look at that, another filament and another AOS system. Yeah, this is like just making a tour here with the filaments. There we go. Damn. Okay. Anything close by worth it? Maybe this one right here. That's a -1, -8. One jump over. Let's check it. If I remember correctly, RL, you were the one that told me to go into burst space last time. You owe me a fiend. There, +1 in local. There's a lot of gates here, though, so it could be coming from anywhere. Here's the capsule right there. Charts. Let's see. We'll check it just in case. It's right next door, and then we'll plan out our next move here. What's up in this area? 0.2. This is like nobody lives up here. This is all empty. .5. It's not on the path. Yeah, see this long stretch. If I wanted to get to anything, I'd have to pass through all these systems, all these cams. It's just not worth it. So we're going to be using a lot of filaments this time. Check this one next door since it's kind of a dead end. Maybe somebody's mining it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop, 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 stop. Name appeared in local, so might be coming through this gate or coming to it. Oh, nope. Okie dokie. Pass through. Yeah. I'm impatient. I hate waiting for the timer. Let's go. There we go. That's a strange name to be in this system. Gate. Asteroid belt. But also a planet, so probably a pause. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, okay. Let's go sun. Let's jump again. This is just a -1 after all, so not a prime spot. It's probably just an Ansible X system for transportation to make like a shortcut through here. That would have been a good one, but I don't want to jump 20 jumps to get there. What's the music in this? That's voice? No, we don't need voice. Whew. Alright, let's do it again. Let's try the orange so we can get out of this space. Combat still? Okay, almost done. You don't know how many times I've used those things, and I've been at like 50% capacitor, and it just wastes it. It makes you go through the entire timer, and then right when you're about to jump, it goes, you don't have enough capacitor. It closes and you lose it from the inventory. They should just make it so that you can't use it unless you have the capacitor. Okay, a little bit more defensive on the Fiend this time. I'm going with just 1 heatsink instead of 2. Hopefully this helps against some missile ships or drone ships. Ooh, this is interesting. I am back in Delve. I have not jumped to Delve before. That's nice. Now I want to stay up here. So we are right here. Can we get to... Can we sneaky sneak into this one? Let's do that. Let's see what happens. Nobody in this system, so nobody knows I'm here yet. And let's see how Delve reacts to a great Gromire in the systems. Last time I was out here, I was running around with a missile fit fiend, trying to troll my way into a victory against a frigate, and I had one of the better solo hunters, Bidio, I don't know how to say it, one of the French players. He caught me, and we did a 1v1 for a little bit, and I just could not take him down with missiles. It was kind of sad, actually. We fought for like, I want to say 7-8 minutes, and it took him forever to kill me, and I just could not do any damage to him whatsoever. But that's the last time I was in Delve. Eventually he took me out because my Dragon Champ was on cooldown, and I couldn't get away. But that was an interesting build. I might play around with that a little bit, or I might make another video on that specifically if I can get any kills on it. If I can't get any kills, then it's like, what am I even doing? But it used medium rapids in the top, a large afterburner, and just all-out defense. And the goal was just to kind of wear them down over time without using any capacitor at all. But I think it only had around 350 DPS, so it's really only meant for frigates. It's not going to be, anytime you're going to be fighting cruisers or higher with less than 500 DPS, it's going to be very hard to take them out. Especially the PvP specific players, they're all fit with high resist, so you're going to be doing hardly anything to them. I have a bad habit of fitting a little bit too offensively, and when I run into even like a Cinnamon that just has over 80% resist, it gets a little bit sad with the amount of damage that I'm putting out. But I would like to use a missile ship. I have 554 in missiles and medium missiles, so I would like to use them more often. That's why I was building the Bellicose 3. But man, I can only get that thing up to about 950 DPS, and missiles fire slow, so it's just not my playstyle. I can understand why people enjoy it because it's so fast, but so it's also very fragile. And if you don't outspeed them, you're just gonna pop. So frigates are gonna take you out, especially if you're using the long-range missiles. There we go. A couple in local here. In the middle of nowhere. Yeah, figured, okay. Keep going. And we're only 2 jumps away from the end of our course. I don't know Southern Delve that well. I spent most of my time in Northern Delve up towards Fountain, so I did not get a chance to learn any of the jump gates down here, or more specifically like the better ratting and mining areas. I'm not sure. Northern Delve like the back of my hand, but I don't really necessarily want to hunt my friends up in Northern Delve yet. We'll see. Maybe soon. Oh gosh. This is like a gamble right here. I don't know which. Got a couple signals up here, but they keep bouncing back and forth. Ah, dang, that was a ship. Oh no. Okay, that's not good actually. That means that they know I'm in local and they're docking up. Anybody currently watching the live stream from Delve right now? Perhaps. How's Alliance chat looking? Don't want to do a whole lot of backtracking now because they know I'm here. From my experience, though, in the few times that I have roamed Delve, and I don't know if it's because I'm just formerly of the TSC Alliance, they don't really seem to want to chase me. And I don't think it has anything to do with, like, not wanting to PvP or respecting me as a PvP player. I think it's just they're confused as to why I'm gray. So nobody really will report me right away or come after me. I don't mind being chased, honestly. It makes it interesting. If you want to get a 1 vs 1 and you want to hunt me and you know that I'm in your constellation or your, what's the word? Your area. So like Delve, Fountain, something like that. Go ahead, I don't care. Just don't set up a gate camp with like a super on the other side, because that's not fun for anyone. But if you want to hunt me 1 vs 1, or even 2 vs 1, 3 vs 1, I don't care. Just be in an appropriate size ship. Let's have some fun. That's all I'm asking for. Ooh, fleet rally. There we go. Apox Striker. Let's go, let's go! Land about 50 kilometers. I don't know which side of it he's going to be on, but hopefully he is not paying attention. Can definitely take an Apox Striker. Ah, phooey. Such is my life. Where's the Citadel? Let's see if he's sitting outside of it. I like how the outposts appear on the overview now. I don't know if they always did, but I appreciate that. Same with the Stargates, the Ansible X Stargates. Nah, docked up. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Darn. Had a striker. Too slow. Okay. Now we're definitely going to get reported in local. So, what we can do is we can go south. We can go into a different alliance real quick. And that's hella jumps. I thought that was connected. How many is that? 2 jumps? That's fine. Let's go back a couple. And then we'll jump. We'll jump again. Dang, had that striker. Yeah, too bad. Perhaps he watched my video on how to rat and safely. Just approach the Citadel, and if a neutral enters the system, warp away. It's kind of... That's the difficult thing about hunting, is that it doesn't matter how fast you are, how fast you can scan people down. You're just not going to be able to catch them if they're paying attention. You need like a good 20 seconds for them not to be watching. Which happens. It definitely happens. But I mean, I want to say, if any of the people that I have ever hunted and killed had been paying attention or actually respected, there's a capital fleet. Let's check this out. Thanatos. Is Thanatos the shield resist one? I think so. How crazy am I? How crazy do I want to be, guys? Super crazy. Yeah, let's get crazy. Stopping, save. 2. Set destination, and let's loot. Oh, dang it, I missed it. Got too excited. Are these all drones? Are there any ships left? Oh, man. Hold on. No. Switch this back. Holy crap. Oh, there's one left. Okay. I was gonna say, if there was not one ship left, I would take all of this right now. Okay, let's switch this back to my PvP. And loot, actually. Pause that. Revelation. Loot. I wonder if that dread can even hit me. That was a mistake. Gosh, I'm so friggin' nervous. I hate this. Okay, that's not too heavy. I still got room. Archon. This is an exciting live stream of stealing money. 263 million so far. That last ship is going to take a long time to lock onto me, but I don't want to press my luck. So we will just continue to pick up the debris. And play it safe. We're going to work back and forth so that it can't lock onto me and get a lucky one shot. I do not want to lose my fiend to something stupid like that. Is there elite ones? This isn't a super one, is it? Okay. Not a special rally. think I can go in without getting shot by that thing? Or you're gonna get me killed 2 streams in a row, aren't you? Alright. Let's figure it out. It'd be good to know at least. Is that dude? Look at that. He's hitting me. I think he's all the way out there. Holy crap, he is all the way out there. Alright, let's do it. You know what? I just realized that was the player. Thanks. Yeah, I realized it after a little bit too late. Okay. Well, guess what? It don't matter. That was a little bit too slow. Yeah. I've never actually done this with a carrier present. It's actually kind of funny. Let's zoom out so that we can actually see what's going on here. He's trying to noob me out. Yeah, I didn't think I could loot that. Think I could take him? Probably not. Do I really want to risk all this? You know what's funny is if he just finishes, I don't know if this is the last wave or not, but if he just finishes it, it'd be a lot harder for me to do this. But also if he just finishes it, I might just grab these boxes. Oh, yeah, he blew that one up. What do you think? Why does it say that? No, this one. Whew. Oh, I'm aware. Yeah, you could do this in a very small ship, but I don't want to lose my expensive ship doing this. That's why I'm nervous. Did he leave? I think he left. Let's check. No, still there. Okay. Where are you? Oh, he warped to the site. Might be pushing my luck here. I'm tempted to go for the boxes. No. Still here. Can you believe that nobody has come to help this guy out yet? That is messed up. No, okay. What are we at now? 823 million? Oh, did he just warp off? Yes. Okay. Let's do this. You guys watch my back, alright? Uh-oh. Clint is here. Let's go. That's all. I'm good. You can have the rest. Actually, cancel. How are you going to get all the way out here? Think he's a Stratios? Maybe. I could take a Stratios. Still nothing. Maybe I can't take a Stratios. If he is a max bombard, I probably can't. Okay. I'm about to get stupid. Here, watch. There he is. Tornado 3. Interesting. Oh, there's 2. Daredevil. Okay. You guys can have the rest. Oh no. Daredevil's a rough one. Because they can kind of hold us in place while the other ones take us out. I don't really like dealing with Daredevils, and there's going to be too much DPS between the 3 of them now for me to try and hang on to this. So what we can do is, since we're not in combat, right? Not in combat. Let's gain some capacitor. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do this. Daredevil picked up on that scan now. Okay. Let's see what we got. 1.117-ish billion. Not bad. Let's see if we can live with it. We're going to get some people chasing us now. I could filament out, but who knows where I'm going to land. And it just might run the risk of more of a gate camp. Definitely don't want to be PvPing with this. Yeah, like I said, I could use filament. I just want to get like at least one system away first. My capacitor was around 90, 91. So going through one gate gets me up to full capacitor. I don't have to worry about any thresholds. And we'll save this as a safe spot, set our destination, and we'll filament from there. That's probably the safest way to do this. Because even if you're watching, you have to scan me down. So the goal now is to try and get to an NPC station or back to Losec and dump off this loot. That would be the highlight of the night, is scoring about $1 billion of ISK worth of loot. Question is, can we do it? We're gonna go to an unpopulated system and stop it. Good. Let's go. No. Use. Okay. There we go. You know what's funny is when I saw Thanatos, I was actually gonna fight it at first. And then I was like, no, I'm just gonna take the money. It's probably better. He's already pretty much finished the entire thing. I was about to start hitting those boxes, and then more players started showing up, so I don't think it was worth it. But those boxes probably have the schematics that are lightweight. I could pick those up also. If I was a little bit quicker, I'd probably get it on it. Alright, where are we? Crappity crap crap. Where's the ITC? It shows usually, right? It shows you where the ITC is? Or like, where's it? How do you do the NPC stations? Stations? Somebody help me out with this. I always forget how to look for them on the map. Sovereignty will show me what areas are gray. That might be one right there. That's 12 jumps. No? Okay. I was worried about that. I'd have to go through burst space. I learned my lesson. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Station filter. Let me see. Yeah, that's what I thought. So that means that any station that you can dock at should be showing. But like, I don't. The only red dot I see is right there, and that leads me through burst space. And we know what happened last time. I walked right through there on the live stream. So I don't see anywhere else I can dock at nearby. So I'm going to filament again. I need to get closer to something. Don't want to lose a billion ISK. Especially when money is so hard to come by now, not living in nullsec. Thank you everyone for watching. We've got 13 people watching now. Really appreciate everybody stopping by. Okay, let's do what he says. You have to check the region to see where it's at. Okay, stations. You click on Faye and it shows you. So like that one. That's 18 jumps. Where am I at? I'm way over here. Where's the region? You just click on that? Yeah. Nothing nearby. It's not worth it. I'd have to go all the way down here and pass through long stretches of likely gate camps. Let's try one more time. There's that one, but like I said, that's still the same thing. So hey, I used an orange filament. Why is this guy here? There's one. Can I get there? 7 jumps. Let's go. Let's check the route. And let's change this from, yeah. Okay, so going right here through space, And it should be okay. But we will scout ahead if we see multiple players in the system. We're not going to just run into a gate. We'll scan. That one dropped out of local there. Clear. Good thing is as soon as I drop this loot off, we can just film it and we can go back to hunting. Can't believe it took him so long to react to that. That was a long response time. I messed up so many of those loot grabs. Could have done that a lot faster. I was nervous though. Sorry for the little detour here, guys. I am looking for action still. But I need to get this money to safety. Let's change this. I usually have it on opposing sovereignty. Just makes it easier to see. Oof. Nice. I got this overview about 3 years ago from a player, I think it was a Russian player in Meow, and I'm still not very familiar with it, but it helps me for when I want to just select PvP targets. I think it doesn't show me drones though, and that's one thing that I'm having a problem with, is figuring out how to get drones to show up. Like enemy drones specifically, not like my drones, but like enemy drones. So there's drone. Drone and fighter, maybe that would help. Try that. I usually don't even fight the drones when I'm... Oh, there's one. There's a station right there. Thank you, overview. As I was saying, I didn't set up this overview at all, so I'm still learning it. I usually, most of the time, used to use the default, which can be difficult because you have to switch between so many different things. Ships, anomalies, stargates. So just having your own overview set up can really help out, and I think that there's a way that you can kind of pass it to somebody else as well. If anybody needs an overview, or just a beginning PvP overview, I can pass this one on to you. So now it's showing anomalies. Why? Oh, that's anomaly. Yeah, stupid. PvP. Dumb. Start my work before I went. Let's go dock here. Once we drop off a loot, we will be good to go. Let's see if this is an interesting area to hunt anyway. Looks kind of bare. This doesn't look like a riding area. Very low level systems. Looks like just like a territory control area.